Alright guys, we back with another video. As you saw in the thumbnail, we is going to lower the G8. I hate suspension work. I rather work on a motor. So I got my boys coming over, Tyler with the Mustang, Casey with the gray G8. We're gonna see what these things do, see how low we can get the car. Because as you see, I mean it doesn't sit well. That's because I have that tire. I have a lot of weight in the back, but we're gonna try to get this like really tucked, and then probably get the fenders rolled at some point because I don't think I'm gonna be able to get past that. And you see it already scrapes because, you know, it's the suspension is shot and I'm lowering it. It makes no sense, but we're just gonna full send it, you know, why not? Because a couple shows coming up and I'm tired of the way this thing sits. So we're gonna get to that. By the way, if you guys have seen Joe since I beat him in that race, the dude with 392, we still haven't seen him. No one's talked to him, heard him. So if you hear from him or see him, you know, just let me know, because I'm starting to get worried about the guy. But just let us know what's going on with him if you see him out there. That's what I'm trying to get my car to look like. He's got the same springs. Fly guy, look at him. You put the jack back here? Yeah. Oh damn, let's do this shit. Got the wheel off. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mark this assembly here. So that way I know that this yellow line is gonna be back facing me. So that way when I put it all together, it's gonna be evened up. It will make sense once it's off. Those of you that have done this probably know what I'm saying, because if you take this off, then you don't know which way it goes back on, etc. So it's actually really simple. So it's only like a couple bolts. So first is this bolt right here. I think it's like your little sway bar, could be wrong. I'm horrible with suspension, by the way. I rather build a motor. So that bolt, this bolt right here for the lower control arm, and there's another bolt right here. So 1, 2, 3, and then there's 4 bolts on the assembly of the shock. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So those all come off. I'm sorry. Ooh, this shit is heavy. Dude, took that one out. I'm leaving that one in just for some support right now. And I'm gonna give this a little bit of leverage, take this bolt out, and then start taking the top off. So for this bolt right here, shout out to my man Pock Speed. Follow him on Instagram. He's got a G8. I was really confused because the nut, when I broke it loose, it was just spinning. So you got to get one of these little Torx bits. I have no clue what size. It's kind of hard to fit a socket one in there, which is, it's like all I have. So I found this. So the torque thing just sits right inside like the bolt, and then you take a wrench and loosen up the bolt. So kind of just like that. I'll figure out a way to do it. Getting this off, just take the nut off, pop that back, and I'm putting the nut right back on it so I don't lose it. So once you break these loose, they usually just look like it just comes out right with your hand. They're actually, once they're broke loose, it's easy to get out. My other side was missing a bolt. Super. Slowly drop this down. See how it just came right out? Damn. So then, just kind of put your foot on this a little bit. So we got that popped out. Doing it with one hand, by the way, so give me a lot of credit.
Six months later.
Struggle with her. Oh shit. I don't know if y'all could have seen that. It was all stuck in here, scraped that all up, but you won't see that with the wheel. That's a real struggle getting that sucker out of there. Holy crap. Alright, so this is the tool I bought from Advance. Let me show you the box. So you just tell them you need a spring compressor tool. If you rent it out, they give you your money right back when you're done with it. Unless you want to go buy the tool, it's like 40 bucks to buy, 60 to rent, but you get that 60 back. Alright, Alright, now I'm gonna take this bolt off. So what happens with this is there's an Allen key that sits right in here. So you gotta first off kind of break it loose and then put your Allen key in and then just screws right off. This all comes off. Alright, so new spring, I got the clamps on. Make sure this one goes back on. I'll put my nut on top. This tool is a pain in the butt. So it looks like we should be good. It all evened up. So now I gotta try to figure out how I can get the mother trucker back in there. Alright, I actually laid in there pretty easy. So I went top up first. So I put that, this part, put that up top first, the bottom lined in there. And then now I'm gonna take the jack, I'm gonna jack it up to where that hole lines up, put that bolt through. Alright, so now we're on to the front of the car on this G8. So I watched some videos on this. I mean, I'm not copying anybody, but I don't know any of this on my own. I'm just gonna try to show you my perspective of it. But so it's this bolt, these two bolts right here, this little bolt right here. I think it's on your sway bar, and then it's a little different from the rear. This is easy access. So I already did that side, so I learned all the lessons. So hopefully I can do it better on this side. Take that one off, and then it just kind of drops right down, and then we'll compress the spring. Alright, so you also want to disconnect this line right here. Not disconnect, but just pop it out of this little hole. That one's easy. This one, it sits, I don't even know how to describe it. It sits in here. I don't know who designed this. I sprayed WD-40, it would not come out. So I just started chipping away at this black piece. Do not chip away at the line, because it'll probably start leaking. So it came, I just like wiggled it out. Move this piece a little bit. I struggle with it, but yeah. Alright, so this bolt here, took that off with the impact. It's going to spin, so if you don't have an impact, you're probably going to have to hold this and then use a wrench. But impact took it right off, and then I'm using that jack to hold the shock up, because if not, it would just fall straight down. So let's see if we can get it out. You know how dirty that thing is. Holy crap. And you just keep on tightening it until you get it super tight. Alright, so this piece was like that. Take that off. This little boot, you just gotta like pop that off around the edge here. That slides off like that. So I'm gonna keep that like that. And then decompress this. Oh no, what am I talking about? Well, yeah, here's the thing, just slides right out. Decompress this. And then compress the new one. Alright, so gotta line back up on the new spring. Just make sure these go back on this way, and then once that spring's compressed enough, just push down on it, make sure the shock is raised all the way up, and then just put your bolt on, get the bolt tight, and then you can start to unloosen everything, and then try to fight this boot back on. It's got a zip tie on it. It goes around the edge up here. Alright, so I got my sway bar, jacked it up a little bit. Sway bar is on there. I'm gonna put the nut on it. These bolts, I didn't tighten them up yet, put them on it. I'm gonna put them on. These little wires are here, or lines. Snap them back into place. This thing, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Try to like just wedge it in there gently. And then on top, I got my nut starter, but I'll tighten that all the way down. And then, yeah, I think we're we'll see what it looks like or see what it does. Let's see how low this shit is. Holy crap. The fucking exhaust is touching the ground. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get out. See how this joint rides. Oh god, here we go. Straight. Oh no, that didn't feel bad at all. Alright, that's not bad. Small pool. What she looks like. Damn. Yeah, dude. That is so much lower. Oh my god. And I guess it's probably going to get lower over the next couple of days. Man, fenders, I need these things rolled very soon. Hell yeah, boys. Yeah, I'm in love with this. I was actually, not that I'm getting rid of these wheels, but like, I've been wanting a new setup, but I think this definitely makes these wheels look a lot better. God damn. Alright boys, well that's it for this lower in my car. I'm gonna let it sit for a couple days. I'm gonna come back and just show y'all what it looks like. But man, thanks for watching guys, thanks for following. I love when y'all give that feedback and I can answer your guys' questions and everything like that. Make sure you give me a follow on IG, 1bad8, TikTok 1bad8. We got some good stuff over there. But thank you guys for watching and just like and subscribe.